Hello, everyone. Welcome back to some more Crosswords. I know we said we were going to do the Saturday, or at least have a go at it, but I ended up not wanting to record that. I just moved. I recently moved, so I think was the Friday maybe it was my first video in the new place. I'm not sure. Anyway, so I threw a little coronavirus housewarming party for myself, all by myself. Went through a bottle of wine doing the crossword online with my mom. So I don't know, we got through like half of it, but I didn't really want to like do more of it and put it on video and stuff. So as predicted, I didn't finish it. We'll get started with the Sunday though. I had fun, but it was like, I don't know. Saturday crosswords is so demoralizing. All right, Sunday. Here we go. Because of, due to, I don't know. A pet with green fur is a chia pet. An illegal thing to grab in football. Well, a face mask, right? Handkerchief in British slang. Well, not a hanky, I don't think. Plus, that wouldn't fit. I don't know what they call those. A Disney Plus alternative, I guess Hulu? Turkey piece? Well, I don't know. A sign at a chemical plant. This facility is blank blank with 114 across. Okay, so it just says it's a continuation. Lists of grievances. Well, demands are kind of grievances, but not really in this way. It ends in Nov. What ends in November? Fall? I don't think so. And like, what would be a three-letter abbreviation for that anyway? Like some music collections. Don't know. Courts. This could be a plural noun or a verb, right? As in to court someone. Yeah, woos. Woos is about the right level of indirectness for a Sunday, I think. Blank it true. Isn't it true, I guess? Oh, you know what? Daylight savings time ends in November, probably. I don't know, that's in fall, right? Fall back. I always keep... I have DST and non-DST confused. I never know which is which. Like some music collections on CD, I suppose. Owing to is because of. The puck stops here. Well, the puck stops in the net if you aren't a very good goalie. Oddly, it's not the biggest size at Starbucks. A grande, large, is not the largest. Oh, I spelled isn't wrong. A nose rag? Gosh, those Brits sure are classy. Bronco Busters, for example. I don't know what that means. Contaminated with something? Tamers are Bronco Busters, I guess? Pointed arch. Painted, no, pointed. OGI? I don't know. Your winning quality is charm. When pigs fly is never. Boy, that's a weird one. OGI. Huh. Read Across America org. Probably the National Endowment for the Arts would be involved with that. Open book examinations are audits. You open someone's books to audit them. If you're working at the IRS. Untruth. It's a falsehood. Falsity, though, is a shorter way to say that. bit of negativity. An anode is negatively charged. Attendee on the Jellicle Ball on Broadway. Probably a cat. The cats have something to do with Jellicle, so. In-flight info for short. Estimated time of arrival. Jackie Robinson in his only year in the Negro Leagues. I don't know. Turkey piece. An at. A nat. I don't know. Lists of grievances. Lot. I don't know. Dress with a flare. I don't know. City south of Florence. Also don't know. Casey with a countdown. We learned this one recently. Casey Kasem. Spelled with a K. Won't forget that anytime soon. Lists of grievances. Well, yeah, it makes sense it would end with S. Turkey piece. Huh. You can get a turkey when you're bowling, right? 3 strikes is bowling, but I don't know what that has to do with those letters. What? A recess retort is like am so, or is to, are not. I don't understand what can be wrong exactly to make, like, obviously one of the letters in the crosses is wrong, but I don't really know which one. I'm sure it's not audits. Audits is very good. Anode, I might be wrong about, but I think that's the negative one. So it could be face mask. Or sorry, falsity. Maybe there's, because face mask looks good, right? We got all these. But maybe it's not falsity, it's something else. I don't know, this D doesn't work either though, right? I'm not sure. Moody, who wrote Coming of Age in Mississippi, don't know. Question to the English teacher, why did Poe write his poem? His poem blank, answer blank. Okay, so these are like, this is the filling in the first blank. This facility is contaminated. It'll say something like use caution at the bottom or whatever. And why did Poe write his poem blank? A dream something. I don't. O-G-I-V-E. Ogive is a pointed arch? It must be, right? I don't know. I liked Poe in junior high, but I don't remember all of his poems, not by a long shot. A collaboratively written page is a wiki. This must be a dream within a dream, I suppose. That's the name of one of his poems, so it's not anode. So let's put back falsity. I'm so? Am so? Blank So Unusual, debut album by Sydney Lauper? No idea. Everything's ready on my end is I'm set. Ingredients in mulled wine? I don't know. Grapes, I guess? Prunes? I don't know what mulled wine is exactly. Apples? Doesn't mulled wine have something to do with apples? Sci-fi film FX. Well, CGI. I think. Mythomaniac. Someone who loves myths? I don't know. You can count on me. It's not apples. CGI. Clones? I don't know. It might not be CGI, but I think it is. Idiosyncrasy. It's like a quirk, right? It's not a tick. Things proposed by the Greek philosopher Democritus. I don't know. Democritus. So demo is people. Critus, I don't know, something to do with criticism, critical thinking. Business slumps. Dips, I guess? Rodriguez, who starred in Jane the Virgin, no idea. Scheming sergeant of old TV, also no idea, probably someone from MASH. We can tell the boss's assistant is a blank because he always blanks. Oh, so unusual, I guess? Very odd. What's this IO, though? My weight increases when traveling because blank during blank. Okay. Scrabble 3-pointers. M's? An M has, I mean, I don't think it's the only thing that's worth 3, but the letter M is worth 3 points. A board hire, a CEO would hire be hired by a board. Indescribable religious ideal. Indescribable. I don't know. Troubled. It could mean like if I troubled someone, I annoyed them, right? Or it could mean you are doubtful. One tending to something, and then this is the thing. Oh my god. I don't know. Status for a library book. Overdue? It's too short. In stock? Yeah, I don't know. Ice pads? Polar bears have like ice pads on their feet. But no. With the question mark, it's just silly enough to be igloos. It's a pad you could live in on the ice. Or made out of ice. Popular video making software. iMovie. Nick's cousin. I assume Saint Nick? Well, maybe not. Maybe like Nick as into cut or snip. Nick and Snip? I don't know. Dandy on Downing Street. Is the British word for a dandy? Or for like dandy as in meaning just fine? Advantage. So usually we think of advantage as a noun. I have the advantage. I am a, but it can also mean like to assist someone is to advantage them. Or, well, not to assist exactly, but what to give them an edge is to advantage them. But I don't know what this is. List makers. Not sure. Someone who is blank years old will be blank in 6 years. How many letters are these? 9 and 9. A small truck maker, Tonka, makes very small trucks. They make, in fact, toy trucks. Agrees with, I don't know. A way to go is a path, probably. To boot, also, I guess. Toodles is ta-ta, so also fits. How about this KO? Yeah, RKO was a Howard Hughes property, probably. Like an old record company or something, I think. Get-Go. Not sure. I am sure. It's an onset. If you're ready from the get-go, you are ready from the onset. Kind of acid found in asparagus. I don't know. What might be broken by doing a flip? So you could, of course, break your back or your neck if you fell on it wrong. But also, if a sports game were tied, you would break it by flipping a coin. Some symbols, I don't know what those symbols are called. Unlikely candidates for loans. Who would be unable to repay a loan? Deadbeats? Too long. I don't know. Cover some ground. So they probably, since it's a Sunday, they don't mean like you cover ground if you're walking. They mean like somehow like actually covering the ground, putting something on top of it that would only be done in certain kinds of grounds. I can't think of any such thing though at the moment. I don't know how this one ends. Don't know about... Oh, actually we have several letters now. Oh, we can tell the boss's assistant is a sycophant because he always somethings. Acts brown? Brown nosing? I don't know. Kind of acid. Oh, probably folic acid, right? Yeah, acts nosy? I don't know. How does a sycophant act? Sycophant? I always forget exactly what the vowel is there. Is it like a flat A or more of a schwa? I don't know. Well, someone who is 40 something in 6 years, so what are 4-letter numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, but that wouldn't work. 45? That would be 51, but that doesn't fit. 46, 47, 48, 49, and then 55, yeah. I don't like this ending with a V. Alright, abandon, abort. Get out of here. A home in Paris. No, home to Paris. Troy. Paris was the Prince of Troy, I think. No. Was he? Priam was king? I'm not sure. Anyway, he was from Troy. Status for a library. I don't know. Gino kind of fits here. Cloves. There's probably cloves in mulled wine. Opposite of après. Well, après is it before or after? I don't know. And I also don't know the opposite of that word in French, so. A mythomaniac is probably a liar. Right? They tell myths, kind of. I don't know. I am... Well, okay, this has to end with an E, right? My weight increases when traveling because I am out. I don't know. I am not. Oh, you know what? Après, the opposite is probably avant. Yeah, library books are returned. Old Ford. Geez, I don't know. Sit out on a frozen lake, say. Ice fish. That's why you would sit on a frozen lake. National Park with Lake Louise. Don't know. I am not active during something. This is gonna be a tough one. Oh, is it Binko or something? I got this I. 45 and 51, right? No, 49 and 55. The only thing bothering me is that V, I guess. Breakfast fare from Kellogg's. Eggos. What? Well, maybe it's not just like a literal age. Valentine candy word is love. Oh, they'll be over 50? Okay, so this actually could be 45 then. Routing word, yeah, routing is via. You would say routing. You would say via if you were routing someone. So if someone who's 45 will be over 50. Banff National Park, I suppose. That's 2 F's, isn't it? Yeah, Toff, sure. And I think it's Binko. Bilko? Bicko? I don't know. Advantage. It's not a segue. Oh, list makers. Still don't know. Probably ends with S though. This someone who tends something. N blank 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 Y. Tends to something. I mean, I don't know. It ends with S probably? Agree. If you side with someone, you agree with them. Some symbols are hi-hats. Blah, something blah is ho-hum. Promising words, I do. You promise to have and to hold, etc., etc. Cover some ground, you sod it if you are covering it. Best Buy an LED TV. An advantage is a leg up. Work. Maybe it's not a path, huh? I guess I still don't know what this is, but... Well, yeah, FT was not very good. Is Pharaoh a gambling game? I think. The Gates of Hell sculptor. I don't know. This probably ends with S. Acts. I don't know. Light measurement. You measure light in lumens. Scores? This could mean like in sports, right? You score. But also like to scratch a line in something is to score it. I don't know. Prefix with puncture, acupuncture. How about this SC? SPCA has a pet cause. Acts phony. An assistant might act phony, I guess. They use phones. That's part of the joke, I guess. I'm not active during. I don't know. Scores, yeah, I am. Well, we think it probably ends with S. Yeah, but I don't know. It's not. Introducer of the symbol E for natural logs would be Euler. Or else someone else who named it after him, I suppose. Dallas family, I don't know. I assume it's referring to the famous television show Dallas, but I don't know anything about that show. Music played on a sitar. I don't know. Ollie's foil in old films. Definitely no idea. Blank marbles. Classical Greek sculptures. I don't know. Opposite of Nord is Sud, I believe, is the... Nord is French for north, and I think Sud is French for south. Snick and... School with the most NCAA men's basketball championships. Probably UCLA. Piece of dorm room furniture. You'd have a desk in a dorm room. Dictatorial leadership. A tyranny? No. Not sure. Contaminated. This nuclear facility or whatever is contaminated. A chemical plant is contaminated. Not sure. Hit with? Don't know. One of Zoe's best friends on Sesame Street. Probably Elmo? I don't know who Zoe is. But Elmo is a 4-letter inhabitant of Sesame Street. Thistle-like plants. What's like a thistle? I don't know. Some trolleys are there's some word for like the kinds of trolleys they have in like San Francisco. Maybe gondolas? Are those trolleys? I'm not sure. They might not be. A spot to sample perfume? Your wrist. That's where you sample perfume. Poker flat chronicler? I don't know what poker flat is. Lead into phobia. I don't know. We'll try agoraphobia. Could be a lot of things, of course. Hydro, even. Music played on a sitar. I don't know, still. These could be train somethings. Words said in passing. Probably haze. Right, when you pass someone, you say hey, and if there were if you did it multiple times, you would say multiple hays. Laura of Love Actually. It's a good movie, but I don't know any of the actors in it aside from wait, was Alan Rickman in it? He is, right? He's the one who's cheating on his wife? It's a long time since I saw it, but I think that's who he is. Put in a good word. So it could be something speak. Oh gosh, no, that's... The scroll position is off. We're looking at this one. No. We're looking at one down here. But wait, there's more. For example. I don't know. Bit of negativity. With a question mark. Oh, it's an anion, not an anode. Anodes are part of like a battery, I think, but an anion is part of like a molecule or something. Oh, Anatolia is a place in Turkey, probably. Jackie Robinson. Most something? Oh, lists of grievances are litanies. A dress with a flare is an A line. Oh, he must have been on a team called the Monarchs? Idiosyncrasy? Oh, it is a tick. Okay, this Greek philosopher invented the idea of atoms, I guess? What is this HSS? Oh, this should have been an E. She's so unusual, is so, that makes sense. Anne? Sienna is... I don't know, in English we spell it with 2 N's, but I could believe that it's only got 1 in France. Or Italy. Troubled. Work. You operate something if you work it. Absolutely, slangily. As F? AF? I don't think it's either of those. Dispatched or dispatched? I don't know. The Gates of Hell sculptor, still don't know. Big Sur home to the Human Potential Movement? No idea. Kapow is BAM! Bad risks are people you shouldn't give loans to. Part of an escalator. A stair is a part of an escalator. Hot spot for a pot. This should be easy, right? Like your range, your stove. I don't get it. Reason for a bad air day? Well, smog. But why the question mark? I'm a little nervous about that. Product of coagulation. I would have said clot. But this U and R is exciting. I don't know. Some toy dolls, I don't know. It might end with an S though. Yeah, and a family would often end with an S, right? Like the Bradys, for example. Like the devil. He's certainly satanic, if nothing else. Puts in order. You neaten something if you're putting it in order. A dream within a dream. So, why did Poe write his poem? I don't know. I mean, it certainly looks like it should be an H is all I'm getting from this. But the A could also be wrong, so. Arizona country or its seat, Yuma? Not country, county. Laura, still don't know. Put in a good word with a question mark. I don't know. Dressed like for Halloween in costume. Scary. Spooky. Key. Second takes are redos. Major street through Yale's campus, no idea. Anxiety, could be nerve. But I don't think so. Nerves are anxiety, but a single nerve is courage. Snick and snap? I don't know, I'll put an N in here, I guess. And then maybe an A. But wait, there's more. Ends with AK. Elvis's longtime label. I don't know, probably EMI, right? They were a pretty popular label back in the day. Europe's second largest country in area after Russia. Abbreviated? Ugh, you're gonna do me like that? What's a big country in Europe? Is Ukraine in Europe or is it in Asia? Like Russia spans, I don't know. Spans so much, I don't really know what. I know Ukraine is near Russia, right? But like I don't know, that doesn't help. Dictatorial leadership. Encouraging word. Olé? Like you would encourage a soccer team with Olé? No, these just aren't A's. The doc block is the AMA, the American Medical Association. Reptile seen in hieroglyphics. Is a snake a reptile? I guess so. This really seems like it ought to end with peak, right? Although then this SN snick and snip maybe? This could be like ad speak. Oh, that doesn't make this end with a P, huh? I don't know. I don't like that very much. Okay, so this is something about distance, right? Oh my god. There we go. It's contaminated. I don't know, maybe not. Ah, no, that was the 0 button. That's not what I wanted. I was just trying to hit the arrow key. Alright, and still seems okay, I guess. Bingo is as good as it's ever gonna get. Indescribable religious ideal. God, kind of, right? Nick's cousin. List makers. These could be like... Ah, I've got it. I thought this should be an S, right? Because of the list makers. And I was like, toes kind of fits here, but what tends to toes? The answer, no, it's not toes, it's tots. A nanny tends to tots. What? I don't know about this one. Nick's cousin. Also don't know. List makers. Absolutely troubled. I kind of thought that filling in those 2 words would help me somehow, but it didn't. Way to go. I'm not active. I am not active. During something time, I guess. The something time. Vacation is what? No, traveling, right? Product of coagulation. Not a euro, right? Like the Eurozone was not formed by coagulation? I don't think so. Scores. Oh, like also a musical thing has a score? Like a movie has a score? But I don't know how that fits here. Hotspot for a pot. A kiln. You would put a pot into a kiln and heat it up in order to cook it. Scores. Oh. If there's like score meaning like 20, right? If there are scores of respondents to your survey, then your survey had a lot of respondents. E.T. toy dolls of the 8. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, the movie E.T. came out in the 80s. Dallas Family, I don't know. What a mean. No, that's an M. What am I? Something? What am I, a mind reader? Oops. Okay. That's kind of a weird one. But it gave us a lot of letters, so that's good. Key. Major street through Yale's campus. Could it be Eli? Is that why people from Yale are called Eli's? Or is that people from Harvard? I don't even know. Blank marbles. I feel like it ends with a C, like Eldick marbles or something. Put in a good word. Dictatorial leadership. I feel like I should get this one. An iron fist is kind of dictatorial leadership. EMI would have to change, which I'm fine with, but Neatons. I like Neatons. Iron, maybe it's an iron something else. Hit with. Oh, do we have a clue in the title? Making arrangements. Are these anagrams of each other? Oh my god, they are. Okay, that should help. $45 over 50. Okay. Well, it's too bad we figured all but one of them out without the help, huh? Okay, but what letters... let me oops. Let me just get Emacs out here. I won't bother to show you guys, but I just want to write down all the letters that I have from contaminated. So if we take contaminated and remove what I've, like, let's say I remove the letters that are in distance, right? I still have C-O-M, I have an N, I have one A, I have one T, and that's it. I have Comnat. Huh. Okay. Well, I mean, this seems like it kind of has to be an N at that point. Maybe it's not distance, but... maybe these aren't redos? Comnat. You can't do anything with Comnat. Taco. MN. Let's make sure I got those words right, because distance is 8 letters, Comnat is 6. Oh, I counted way too many letters. There should only be 4 left, and I came up with 6. Well, there's no C, that's for sure. You keep an M, you get 1 N. You get an N? Yeah. You get any A's? Yeah. Do you get any T's? It seems like you do. Am I crazy? How is it that contaminated is 4 letters longer than distance, but if I remove all the letters in distance from contaminated, I don't get 4 letters? Oh, sorry, this is really boring. You guys can't even see this. I don't know. I guess I could try to figure out how to show it to you. Wasn't really set up to. No, that's Dungeon Crawl, which isn't even open right now. Whatever. I'll just call it anything. Add a window. Let's give it a made-up name here, and give me this one. Yeah. So here's my problem, right? I'm like contaminated, and I think that the word distance is present. What letters are left? There are obviously only 4 left, right? Is that like some sort of sort? Sort columns does not work. Sort. Ah, jeez, I don't know. I just want you to sort like the whole string. What if I do that? Do you consider these columns then? No. Right, so here's, okay. Like, I guess the easy way to do it would be, let's just start with contaminated, paste it again, right? And then for each letter and distance, we'll erase a letter from the top thing. So like, we lose a D. We lose an I. There can't be a distance because there's no friggin' S in contaminated. That's why I was coming up with too many. All right. So it's not distance. Well, wait. What is it then? No. Okay, I don't know because I don't know what I'm subtracting. But what I can do is say I have contaminated, right? What letters do I already think are here? Well, A, D, A, C, E. Okay. Ontment. A, D, A, C, E. I also think there's an I for Eli. I'm left with ointment. Ointment? I don't think so. Hit with. So you get hit with a ticket or something if you were speeding. Thistle-like plants. Dorsals. Those are fins. Some trolleys. Well, okay, so one thing to look at is, like, could it be something other than Agora at this point? Lead into phobia. I don't think so. I think it has to be Agora, just like there's not a lot of 5-letter prefixes that would fit with this A and this O. And like, I don't know why, but I want to put an I here in Riga. So I'm going to pencil that in. Poker Flat Chronicler. I don't know. Hit with. I want these to be like track somethings. Oh, you know what? A dictatorial leadership is an iron rule. Europe's okay. Maybe it could be the Ukraine that I thought it was. If you've been hit with something, you've been stricken with it, I guess. Hearth? I don't know. Track. Cars. Key. It's an inlet in a way, right? Like the Florida Keys are inlets. Yeah, and some trolleys are carts. In fact, they're T-carts. NTA, though, huh? Oh, no, an islet. Like an islet. A small island. Then we can have Stan here, which seems fine. I'm not sure about this I, but it's penciled, so I'll just leave it, I guess. Encouraging word. Well, you know what? Now that I know there's an O in this somewhere, the O in Olay seems a little bit better. It's contaminated. What consonant can I still put here? C. No, I can't put that in. N. Oh, I finally get it. It's contaminated. No admittance. And elm seems fine. Okay. Olay still seems alright, but then what is this? Oh! They got me. In passing, like passing a bill, you would say yay. Anxiety. There's... I'm not sure. Tao, like the Tao of boxing or whatever. Which I think is actually pronounced Dao, but sure. Troubled. So you also, troubled could mean like you went to the trouble to do something, like you troubled to do it. But at list makers. Who makes lists? Way to go. I don't know. A road. You just go on a road, dummy. The Gates of Hell sculpture. I still don't know. Ah, but we have another one of these anagrams. I am not active during where am I gonna fit the V? Right? Like, where on earth can it go? It has to be, like, here? A verd? Well, maybe it could be something to do with TV? Alright, let's get back to the... What letters do I have left? I am not active. I've already got TATO time. If I remove from each, I remove a T from each, an A, and a T. I'm out of T's. Yep, that's true. Wait, what the heck is LEDTT? This should have been a V. Okay, great. Well, let's try starting that over. Oh, sorry, you guys didn't see that, did you? Here. I wrote LED TV, but spelled it LED TT earlier. Okay, so now we have I am not active, and we have the letters VAT-O time. Move a V from each, an A from each, T from each, an O from each, a T, an IE from each, and an M. I have INAC remaining. Vacation time. A curd, sure. Coagulation results in curds. Dispatched. Did in. You did someone in if you dispatched them with a sword, say. You know who makes lists? Deans. People make the dean's list. Troubled. Weird. Absolutely is deaf. Nick is a dent. Ah, something that troubled you ate at you. Ah, I remembered the word I was thinking of for anxiety. Agita. It's like a Greek word for what, you know, something that agitates or something like that. Elgic. I'm doing it. I'm putting in the IC. You guys can't stop me. Put in a good word. I don't know. Thistle-like plants. They're not tarsals or something dumb like that, are they? I mean, ad speak is looking better, right? This word looks horrible. But I don't know what snick is. Maybe it's some kind of proper noun that everyone knows, and snow just fits there. Oh, someone who put in a good word is an editor, so you edited to put in a good word. The Ewings, sure, that's a famous name. What? Dress like for Halloween. Okay, I guess it's not Elgic. Oh, I'm so close. Well, I have a couple penciled in, I guess. Dressed like for Halloween. You went as something for Halloween. T somethings. I just have no idea. Yeah. I mean, I can try all the vowels here. But I don't even really know it's a vowel, and I could be wrong somewhere else in the puzzle. Yeah. All right. Well, it's been just over an hour, so I'm gonna take a break on this one, as I often do. Either get back to it later or see if my mom has any ideas. Pretty great progress for a Sunday, though, to get almost all the way through it with without needing help or a second sitting. I'm happy enough. So I'll let you guys know how it turns out. All right. Well, I didn't have any bright ideas about the rest of these, so and I didn't really want to, like, I don't know, ask around for help this time. I'm just gonna ask the crossword. We're not gonna get this one without asking for hints. So first of all, am I missing anything? Okay, so this is one I assume that, like, you know, anyone from that generation could tell me. But I also like, I don't know, what Ford would this be? Maybe I should have like thought about that first, huh? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, L, T, D, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Yeah, none of those really like sound amazing to me. So it's like I just need to get this one, and then I could like guess at random here, basically. I don't know, just tell me what this is. Bilko. That was my second guess. I don't know, I could have tried that. But I also was like, this one down here, I tried a few different vowels and none of them really made any sense. So it was like, I had like 3 different things I wasn't sure of, and it was not going to be easy to just like cycle through trying all of them. Plus, like, is that really morally any better than asking for the answer? Just trying all possibilities and then being told one of them is right? I don't know. But what is this? E? Yeah. Teasels. And snee. Snick and snee? I don't know what that means. Huh. Alright, well, we may as well do the Sunday while we're here. The mini, I mean. Ooh, no black squares. Very exciting. Bumbling. Dunno. Studio with a desk lamp. Pixar. CVS Health subsidiary. Dunno. Leftover bit of food is a scrap. Stitch lines on a baseball are seams. Skip me, I pass. Emma Roberts to Julia Roberts' niece, I guess? For an additional cost is extra. Someone bumbling is inept. Aetna must be the health subsidiary. We had Pan Am is a bygone airline. And traps are your back muscles, your trapeziums, right? Alright, well that'll do for the crossword today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.